Hey everyone, Mike again, and today what we're going to do is take all of your WordPress posts and we're going to post them to a Google Sheet. So I made a video on how to get a sitemap, and it's kind of the same thing, but say you wanted to create a social media plan with your spreadsheet. So as you see here, I want my post ID and then, Facebook. I just put some random social medias here. We could do a featured image check. Do we want to update the post? Just so that way you can have all of your posts on here. And of course, since this spreadsheet has a lot of separate sheets in it, like, sheet 1, sheet 2, subscribe, like this video, Mike is cool is probably the best sheet on here. But so we want to be able to give this to either, your customer, if you're an agency, or you want to give this to, your social media manager and say, hey, I want to create, this social media. Here's the blog posts and the links. So that's what this is for. So to create this, we can just start from scratch. You're going to have to pick a WordPress module. So we'll go to WordPress and we want to search posts. And then you're going to want to select the connection. So for type, all I want is posts. I mean, look, you can get pretty much anything you want, but I just want posts. I don't want to use any search terms. I just want published posts. I don't want any future. You can do all this if you want. I just want published. I want to sort it by date, and I want the order to be, ascending. So the latest, how do you say that correctly? The latest date, the date that, like the first post. I want it to be the first post is the post I want to be first on this list. I don't want the latest post. If you wanted the latest post first, you would just do descending, and then it would do that. Let me just make sure I'm not screwing up. Yeah, ascending. You're an idiot. And also, since we did this before by using this sitemap, we know that there was 5 sitemaps, and each one of these is 200. So there's over 800 posts on this blog. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 1,000 here. And so if I just save this, and if I just run this module only, I should have done less because now this is going to run 1,000 modules. No, it's not going to run 1,000 operations, but it's going to pull every single post. Then basically we're just going to aggregate these. If you watched my other video on how to do this, we're just going to do an aggregator, and then we're going to make an API call to this sheet. And I shouldn't have done that. Let's just stop this. So then we want to add a text aggregator. So once again, you're just going to go to Tools and then search for text aggregator. And then your module is going to be your only module here. And then once again, we'll do Advanced. We want Other. Separator is just a comma by itself, no other white space or anything. And so for our text, we're going to start with a open bracket, quotation, and we just need to copy what this says. Now, all of these are my own, but I know we want post ID, title, date, and link as the first 4. So then we can get title, and then it's going to be quotes, comma, quote, and then oh no, I wanted ID first. So we want ID, and then we want title. And then we want date, and quotes, comma, quotes, and then we want the link, and then quotes, comma, quote. And now for these other ones, for like the social medias and all this, So I want these to say pending. Okay. And then these are just going to be blank. But, this is what I'm going to send to whoever, my social media manager, or if you're doing it for yourself, but you want those to say pending and not just be blank lines. So we're literally going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pendings. What we can do is go pending. And then to save myself a little bit of sanity, I can just copy this and then paste. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now, because I don't want anything to break, I don't want to put anything in these, but I don't want this to break, because sometimes it will, because it'll see that there's stuff here, but you didn't put anything here. So what we're going to do is create 3 empty strings for the end. So we're just going to do comma, and then we go up here to this A, and there's a thing called empty string. Okay, reset. Why are you in the wrong place? So if we go to the A, you can see this says empty string. So we still need quotes, and then we're going to do empty string, quotes, comma, quotes, empty string, quotes, comma, quotes, empty string, and then quotes, no comma, and then close the bracket. Now, the reason we're using this empty string is because we can't just put double quotation marks like that. Make doesn't recognize it. So you have to use this empty string. So right now, the way this is set up is we're going to get the ID, the title, the date, and the link. These are going to be populated by the WordPress. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pendings. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those will all say pending. And then empty string. So these are just going to be empty, because this will be decided later. Okay. So that's all good. So if we want, just to make sure we're not breaking anything, let's just do 2 for now. Let's save it and then run it. And so we got 2 posts. Yep. So what this did is it took our 2 bundles. There's bundle 1, there's bundle 2, and then it created the text file that we need. So now we need to bulk upload this to a Google Sheet. So we'll go to Google Sheets. You scroll all the way to the bottom. We'll make an API call. Make sure you select the correct account. Now, once again, with the URL, so already adds this to the beginning. So if you're on the Google Sheets documents, it'll say that you need this. Well, you don't. You just need to start after the slash, which is basically, I'm just going to copy this. I'm sorry. So what you need to do is type spreadsheets and then slash, and then your spreadsheet ID, which once again is this big number right here. So after the slash and a D, all of this to the next slash. That is your spreadsheet ID. And then you have to do a slash values. And then we need the sheet name, which is GDG posts. So we just use a single quote, GDG post, single quote, exclamation point, A to Z, append. And this is going to be post. And so your content type is application JSON. You don't need a second header. And then our query string, it has to be written just like this. So it's a value, capital I, capital O. And then this is going to be all capitals. So user underscore ENTERE. Okay. And then this here is going to be the body of text that we're going to send, which is this monstrosity of text. So we're going to do a curly brace. And then we're going to do values. We're going to close that in quotes. Colon. we're going to do an open bracket with the text in it, close bracket, and then a closed curly brace. Let's just hit OK. Let's go ahead and save it. Did I put everything on there? Post. So just with these two posts, let's go ahead and see if this works and make sure I didn't break anything. So now if we go to our spreadsheet, you can see that it put the post ID, the post title, date, link to the post, and then I have all my pendings for social media. And then, like I said, these are just blank. So that is awesome. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and delete these. And once again, if you did not use this method with the API call, this would cost 800 automations. And that's a lot. This is going to cost me 3 to 800 posts. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and change this back to 1,000. Then hit OK. And then we'll make sure you're still correct, which you are. And all this is correct. So hit OK. So let's save it again and let's go ahead and run it. And so now it's going to pull every single post off of WordPress, turn it into one ginormous file, and then upload everything in the API call, costing me only 3 operations instead of the 807 million that it would cost. Of course, it's going to take a minute, though, to get all those posts. Trying to get a sip of my drink here. Any day now. I am. So as you can see, this cost me 3 operations. And I just uploaded 822 posts. So here's all of my 822 posts. I've got my post ID, my title, the date that it was posted, the link to it, and then I have all my pendings for the social medias. And also I just have, check featured image. Maybe we want to change it or update it. We want to update the post, and then just some gibberish I just threw in there. So as you can see, that's really awesome. I just uploaded 800. And you can do this with any sheet. It doesn't matter if you have 10,000 posts or 100 posts. This will only cost 3 automations. And you can bulk upload all of them. And like I said, this is 800. Take away 1, 822 posts for 3 automations. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions. See you again.